And then 19 antagonism, that's the one that also related to it. So these are the information introductory aspect we need to first to know about it. And so the next part that we are going to start with the reviewing is our single herbs. We can see that on the NCCOM study guide, this is from their name, pinyin name, alphabetic. So on your exam, you're going to see the herb names are going to be shown with pinyin name and their Latin binomial name, like the one you see right now. And so this is the one that same thing about formulas. They would have a pinyin name, Chinese pinyin name with their English name. Okay. So the first one that we're looking at here, this is 艾叶. So 艾叶, just like I've mentioned, first we have a good identification of the structures. Where does the herb comes from? And so 艾叶, this is the one that we learned from stop bleeding category, right? And then this is the one that under the category of warm meridian to stop bleeding. So from here, we can see that we are be able to identify the temperature of 艾叶. This is the one that with warm nature. And also this is the one that be able to stop bleeding. And so it's the herb that warm meridian stop bleeding. That's the main action. And also this is the one that used for gynecology, regulating menses, relieve pain, and calm fetus, be able to calm fetus. So that's why we have one of the formula contains with it 胶艾汤. It's required in the formula part, contains 艾叶, dealing with a patient who has cold uterus with miscarriage signs. And also it is the one that be able to use topically and eliminating dampness because it's accurate, right? Be able to aromatic, transform damp, and stop itching. So it's the one that also be able to use to decoct, make into herbal bath or herbal wash. So this is the first herb, 艾叶. And so that's the one that we also make our moxa from. But the moxa is especially using the fur on the surface of 艾叶. It's not exactly the same as the folium, the leaf we used as the herbology here. So the moxa we used is the fur. So this is about 艾叶. The next herb, 八极天, same thing after we reviewed about the content of the table of contents. And we know that 八极天 is coming from the tonifying category. And it is the one that under the tonified yang category. So from here, we can have a basic information regarding to 八极天. Then this is the one that be able to tonify yang. And also this is one of the herb be able to, so tonify yang, we also have the aspect focused on tonifying kidney yang. So then we also use it for a patient who has infertility, ED, and regarding to kidney yang deficiency patterns. And also this is the one eliminating wind, damp, cold, strengthen bone and sinew. That's why when we are treating patient who's having wind, cold, damp B syndrome, joints pain, arthritis, biomedicine diagnosed with osteo or rheumatoid arthritis, and so we are be able to use 八极天. So this is the 八极天. The next herb, 百部. And so this is the one that first identify the category 百部 comes from resolve flame. And this is one of the herb coming from the category of flame eliminating and with relieve cough and wheezing. So 百部, this is one of the herb. When we talk about first, we need to be aware about the slight toxicity. And so that's why when we are using 百部 topically, we use the slight toxicity to expel parasites, kill lice. So as a topical wash, And then for the stop cough and wheezing aspect, we usually would using one of the 炮制 form, honey fried, to moistening lung and stop cough, to stop cough. And so this is 百部. We need to be aware about the toxicity used for topically, and also orally taking, we use honey fry to enhance the lung moisturizing, stop cough. The next one, 白豆蔻. When identify the category, it is the one that coming from the aromatic transform damp category. So this is the one we have mentioned in the 4 ginger family, botany family herbs, right? 白豆蔻, 砂仁, 草豆蔻, and 草果 from the same category. And they have very similar actions and degree differences. And so for 白豆蔻, this is the one that very gentle and aromatic, transform damp, and also it's the one that focus on needle gel. And that's why I've mentioned that a good idea to know about the category it comes from. Aromatic transform damp or focus on needle gel dampness, spleen and stomach needle gel dampness. And so 白豆蔻 also be able to regulating needle gel qi, And then it's the one be able to warm needle gel, stop vomiting. Warm needle gel, stop vomiting. And so for a patient that who has needle gel cold, we can use 白豆蔻 to eliminating it. And so sometimes that, like I mentioned, other herbs name from the same category, like 砂仁, like 草豆蔻, 草果. Then later, when we mention about 砂仁, we would also refer back. So just to bring the connections between the herbs. And when we are studying the single herbs, are using the structure of the categories based on function. Right now, we are just go through the list from our NCCOM requirements. These are the two aspects of review can enhance each other's. We can also get information from our table of contents from our herbal book, herbal study, and also we go through the herbs required from NCCOM. Okay, and then 白果. This is the one that we have learned from the astringent category, stabilize and bind. Oh, sorry, 白果. This is the one we learned from the resolve flame category, and be able to relieve cough and wheezing also, and also it can bind. And so this is the one that we have the ginkgo fruit. This is the ginkgo fruit. Same thing, ginkgo fruit has toxicity. It has slight toxicity. And so we need to be aware about the toxicity is addressed on our central nerve system. And it is the one that can cause a patient having the itchy skin, or tightness in chest, and shortness of breathing. So these are the side effects or symptoms can be regarding to the slight toxicity of the ginkgo fruit, 白果. And so this is one of the herb that be able to stabilize lung qi, stop cough and wheezing. And also it's the one binds the discharge. And here, especially regarding to lower orifices discharge, such as vaginal discharge used for patient that has large quantity of leukorrhea, or patient who's having spermatorrhea. So lower orifices discharge, we usually would use 白果. So that's why you would find out that in gynecology department, that when we are treating patient that has spotting, or who's having large quantity leukorrhea, can be due to various issues we are having 白果 in it. And so this is one of the herb that we need to be aware about the toxicity, and do not use too large of the dosage, although on our recommended dosage is 4.5 to 9 grams. Okay, the next one we are having is 百合 lily bulb. So 百合, this is the one that coming from the category of tonifying and nourishing yin herbs, from nourishing yin herbs. So 百合 lily bulb, this is the one that focused on lung and heart. So from here we can see that it is having the aspect focused on lung, to nourishing lung yin and stop cough. And also it is the one that focused on it is the one that focused on heart and be able to calm shen. And so these are the two aspects related to 百合, and it's the dietary based ingredients. So that's why it is the one that we are also be able to use it to make soup or congee. The next one, 百花蛇, which is the snake. So this is the one that actually my suggestion, recommendation to NCCOM is that I need to change the official name of this medicinal, because 百花蛇 is not the really accurate official name. We nowadays just call it 奇蛇, QI, 奇蛇 would be more accurate, because just use the name 百花蛇, there are so many wrong and fake or species has been used. And so this is the snake, and coming from the category we under the wind damp eliminating, and so belong to the relieve cold wind damp. And so it is one of the herb that we have, one of medicinal, not herb, because it's snake, pretty strong in the effect, and be able to, that's why we use powerfully, unblocks channels, expel wind. You know, snakes are the one that I know this is may not be the most way we use for comparison. You know, when we have a sink blocked, we usually plumbing wise, we would use a plumbing snake to dredge it through, right? And so in our body, our channel blocked, we have a snake to be able to dredge it through open. So it's very powerful to open the, unblocks the channels, expel wind, and to use for wind regarding to dermatology aspect, stop itching. And also it can be used for tremors or convulsion. So internal wind, or used for any exterior layer of the wind. So this is one of the very strong ingredients would be used. The next one has the very similar name, and can be easily get confused due to the similar name 百花蛇舌草. This is a grass. This is a grass, which is the one that coming from the category of clear heat and relieve heat toxin category. And so 百花蛇舌草 nowadays is more addressed regarding to the anti-cancer study. So that's one of the ingredients has been addressed for various type of GI, especially GI category cancers. And so it's the one that coming from relieve heat toxin. And so dermatology also used a lot, such as heat toxin manifested as skin pimples, acne, or it can be also used for promote urination relief, painful urine disease, such as dealing with jaundice or any heat Lin syndromes. So that's the one that 百花蛇舌草 has been used. But nowadays, it more address about the anti-cancer effect of 百花蛇舌草. The next one, 百吉, and it's coming from the category of stop bleeding, and under the section of stop bleeding and astringent category. So 百吉, this is one of the herbs be able to astringe and stop bleeding, and also especially nowadays focused on lung and stomach bleeding issues and generate